Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is December the 12th, 2020. This is the location to where we trade different. We don't follow the norm. We're one of the only organizations out here that does not utilize news articles. We do not utilize technical indicators. We do not even follow what anyone else tries to tell us to try to FOMO us into a position or even FUD us out of position. Why? Because none of those three things that I mentioned has anything to do with where price is likely to go. The only thing that matters in determining where price is likely to go is the individual you see on the bottom left side of my screen. We call him the trap. We call him the crook. That's the criminal. He is out in the market trying to get us in positions that we should not be in. It's period. It's just that simple. And we track him. We follow precisely what he has laid down on the price chart to garner where price is likely to go. Now, if this is your first time watching our video, and you guys see how simplistic our talk is, you guys see how simplistic our price chart looks, make sure before you go, you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Hit that bell notification as well so you become notified whenever we upload our content to YouTube. You guys can see right here on our last video for Cardano, which was on the 9th of December 2020, we told you that we really wasn't expecting too much out of the market. We wasn't looking for any dramatic movement higher or lower in price, just really the market just being stable. And as you can see, that's pretty much what occurred in Cardano over the last 3 days. Now, we played some strength amidst that sideways trend that we were expecting, and we had our TP price at 15 cents, which literally came to fruition on that same day that we created our forecast on December the 9th. You guys can see as I zoom in on this chart that the market, when we created this forecast, was trading around 14 cents. On the close, the market was already around 15 cents. So we TP the market on that same day. This forecast really panned out the same day of us creating a forecast, which it does happen sometimes. Sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes it takes extremely long before the market hits that forecast area that we talked about. So the question now that we need to try to figure out is, okay, where is the trap going to take the price of Cardano? Because one thing you can literally see is that 15 cent area, it is plaguing the market from going higher. Let's take a look at Cardano real quick on a 3-day time frame. You guys can see that there's really not too much going on in that current 3-day price bar. The market is mixed. It's a balance going on between those who are looking for Cardano to go higher and those who are looking for Cardano to go lower. It is balanced, which is nothing wrong with that. Now, when you're into the market trying to gauge where price is likely to go, that is an unreliable clue or indicator right there. You can see that the volume is drying up as well too from the last couple of 3-day price bars. The volume is definitely coming back into an area that it has been accustomed to. So we are going to be seeing the market adjusting its price levels. On the 5-day time frame, you guys can see right here again. So based off what has already occurred, we need to still be under that same type of premise that the market is still weak until we see him change his plans, and he hasn't done it yet. He is still complacent, being trading within 13 cents and 15 cents for Cardano. The complacency is still there. Let's look at this market real quick on Cardano weekly time frame. So there's not a lot going on into the market in Cardano. And seeing how we have already saw the market go lower, we still need to stay under that same type of mentality until we see something change. All right. So let's do this first. Let's go ahead and get rid of this market here. This forecast that we created, we're going to go ahead and get rid of it since it came to fruition on the same day, about 4.87%. You probably didn't even get to see the video prior to the market actually hitting our TP price, which is why we tell you to hit that bell notification. But let's get rid of it. And before we go, I wanted to see if we're getting any indication that the market is really weak. And right now, I'm not seeing it on any of the hourly time frames. Right here on the 11-hour time frame, I don't see a lot of weakness. In fact, we're still showing how on an hourly time frame that the market in Cardano is still trending higher. Okay, so even amongst this long-term trend that we're seeing in Cardano staying above this ascending line right here, it is also trending above another ascending line. Now, for us, the steeper the slope, the more likely it's not going to hold. Okay, and you guys can see how steep this current slope looks in Cardano on the hourly time frame versus this daily one. We need to keep that in mind. Okay, I really won't get bullish into the market in Cardano until I see it break above 15 cents. We're almost there again. It looked like the trap is going to try to test that 15-cent area again into the market. And if he's able to break that to the upside, then the market in Cardano is still trying to gauge and go higher in price. Okay, so I'm literally still seeing the same thing from my last video about 3 days ago. I haven't really seen anything to substantiate a dramatic change to occur into the market in Cardano. Now, when I say dramatic, I'm talking about the market breaking 16 cents to the upside, or even breaking 13 cents to the downside. Okay, so it's only like a 3-cent gap in between that spread between 16 cents and 13 cents. I'm literally still seeing the market trying to hold those particular areas, trade within that range. Now, that's not bad because it gives each and every one of us the opportunity to continue to look at the market to see if anything changes. You know, when I look at these other time frames, the market looks to do just that. So this is what I'm going with, okay, on our expectations of what we want the trap to do. Okay, what we're seeing. I'm still seeing generally the market in Cardano is still weak. Okay, we haven't seen anything occur on these price bars on these different time frames that would state that the downtrend is stopped. Okay, we're still in that same type of mode. But within that, we're still looking and expecting us to trade sideways as well. Okay, so for this particular video, we are not going to put in a forecast. There's nothing here, whether it's moving higher or lower, for us to show the trap is anticipated to go. But we're still leaning on the weakness of the market, just to give you all that same type of depiction. Okay, so this video, we're not going to put a forecast in. You can, and we value that. You know, if you guys see something totally different, let us know with a comment in the comment section. That is the reason why the comment section is there. Tell us, what do you think? You need to think for yourself. For us, we don't see anything here to justify putting in a forecast. You might. Let us know. Where are we headed? Higher, lower? Or do you still see the same thing we see? Trading sideways, but still falling under the premise that the market is still weak. And if you are expecting the market to go higher or lower, give me your TP price and where will price be at in the next 3 days. That's it. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain the profitability and just trade different.